Hello, Libra. How are you? Welcome. I hope you are doing very, very well. Libra, let's see how your energies are going to be at this moment. Remember that this reading is general. Take what resonates with you, and it applies to everyone who has Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Libra. Libra, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Remember to turn on all notifications so you can get notifications of the new videos. If you want, you can follow me on my other TikTok and Instagram accounts, where I will be uploading new content. If you need a personal consultation with me, you can write to the email shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. Attention! 3 phone lines are now active for Argentina, Spain, and the rest of the world, where you will be able to contact a tarot service 24 hours a day. You will be able to communicate with my team of tarot readers, who will be answering all your questions instantly. I wanted to tell you that the channel membership feature has also been activated, where you will be able to join and access great benefits, like unique badges, chat and live streams, photos, status updates, early access to videos and shorts as well. So I hope to see you there. Let's channel a message. The sign of Libra. Let's go. Let's see. Libra. This starts with the 3 of Cups. We have the Devil. We have the Hierophant. Here we have the High Priestess. All right. Libra, I see you there deeply analyzing. This could be analyzing your circle, analyzing your relationships. Something is happening right now with your connections in general. They could be groups you belong to, people you go out with and have fun with, for example. They could be friends, but they're from your circle. And you're there in a pretty observant mood. Observant, right? You're observing, you're watching the movements, attitudes, actions of certain people. And there are things that can catch your attention, right? Especially in some kind of message, some kind of communication you receive from someone, opinions, and so on. It gives you a lot of learning in the area of relationships. So there's a lot coming to light. Now, you might be noticing certain patterns in your circle. Or you might say, hey, I feel like this connection and this person have other kinds of intentions. Or I feel a lot of attachment. Or I feel like this person is trying to control me or trying to manipulate me in some way. There's something here. There's a shadow here. So this also indicates whether there have been or there are toxic ties in your environment. That is perhaps what you're starting to observe closely. It's not a moment. This isn't a decision-making moment, at least not yet. It's more like I'm just observing. I'm seeing what's happening around me. The rules of the game are changing too. Maybe? There is some message or some encounter with someone where in a certain communication something catches your attention. You say something here doesn't add up for you. So something in your intuition is telling you about certain relationships and certain people, because there could be something here with something you tell them. There could also be a mix of jealousy here. Energies are being activated there of something like control, wanting to know, of not letting you go. You're starting to feel these things, right? That's why I say it's more like a plane of observation at this point. Maybe later you'll make a decision about it. Or you start to define what kind of relationships you want to have from now on. We'll see anyway where this reading is going. Libra sign, Libra. Let's take 3 more arcana. Maybe this can also be seen as if there was some routine you had with a friend. Something that was being done repeatedly, constantly, a habit. As if it starts to be questioned. It starts, hey, something doesn't add up for me. Maybe it's about this person's attitude or something that was being done, and now it's starting to be seen from a different perspective. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the High Priestess. All right. This also has a lot to do with what you're starting to define in your relationships, your connections, and especially in the way you express feelings, friendship, and love. I feel that you are at a point where you are looking for relationships where there is loyalty, relationships where there is value, where there is richness. Richness in the sense of inner richness, right? Where there is loyalty, not where there is jealousy, manipulation, control, or toxicity, but relationships and bonds. Where you can say there's something certain here, I feel safe with this person. It's like you are at a moment of defining relationships. Relationships that truly have value. Relationships where there is effort, where people work for the relationship, which brings productive things and value to your life, where there is a responsible attitude, where you feel supported, where you say this relationship is solid, it's reliable. This is what I want. It's a real, concrete, valuable relationship. So I feel like you are at a defining moment. That's why I say if you are feeling a lot and deeply and you are sensing things, maybe your heart is telling you who you should be with and who maybe not so much anymore. You're kind of defining for me what is real. Seeing people, you're also at a point where you see people in a concrete and realistic way with their light and shadow. But you're also starting to define what you want in your romantic and relationship path. For now, you're in an observation phase. On one hand, you're processing information, assimilating. Maybe it's not time yet to make decisions or to have an open conversation or talk with someone. For now, it's like I'm watching, I'm feeling how I feel with this person, how your aura feels, your energy. Yes, there are many things that are still not being said, but you are already feeling them. Attention, Libra, I feel that this situation is also happening on the emotional level. I see someone here. The water sign is very strong, as well as the earth sign, sun or rising. There may be an opportunity here to meet someone where a real relationship can be built, a valuable relationship, a concrete relationship, a mature relationship. There is fidelity, solidity, and loyalty. I feel like you're feeling it really strongly and really deeply. The emotions are touching something very deep within you. It's not a superficial relationship. On the contrary, it's a very deep relationship. And I feel like the emotions are getting stronger and stronger. There's a lot of love, a lot of romance, and a desire to express what you're feeling.
Sobre esta persona.
And the good thing is that beyond the fact that you have a Knight of Cups right now, and the Knight of Cups, he lets himself be carried away a lot by his emotions, by what he feels, by idealization. You have a good earth element here, which grounds you, which makes you keep your feet on solid ground. So I feel like you're living there, like you could start to experience an ideal love, a dream-like love, a love like in a novel where everything is mixing together. Romance, illusion, expectation, sensitivity mixed with reality, with what's true, with what's valuable, and with what's concrete. Let's see what else we have. There's also a lot of sensitivity right now, Libra. A lot of deep, intense emotions. Libra. Let's take 3 more arcana here. You have the 10 of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have Temperance. The 9 of Pentacles. There's something interesting about this person in the workplace too, which we'll clarify now with those people from that environment we've talked about. That's why I see that you're going to be seeing someone from your social circle, people with whom you've interacted in friendship. You're going to see her as she really is. That's why something about her attitude will catch your attention. To say, hey, why did this happen? Why does this person have this attitude toward me? It could be that this person had some kind of obsession with you. It could be that this person had some kind of emotional bond, a tie. There was something, or they were dealing with some kind of situation. The thing is that you see reality. The thing is that there's an ending here. Maybe. After thinking about it, analyzing it, and observing it, you've realized that what this person or the relationship had to offer has already been given. I don't know if there has been some kind of disappointment with someone here, or if this is directly about accepting an ending. I mean, I'm not up for these kinds of relationships, connections, or friendships. I'm looking for something more real where I can truly trust the other person, where there are meaningful relationships. And I feel that you are working a lot right now on your relationships and your emotions. And what you're doing is cleansing. You're working towards something healthy. Working towards relationships where there is commitment, where there is responsibility, where you feel safe, where you feel supported, not where that person has other intentions, things they don't tell you, or they act like players, strange games. So I feel like this person is someone who might have been very intense with you. And it's become like a routine, like a repetition, like something very constant. And something, let's see, it's like this person has given and given a lot right from the start, all at once, and it's even been excessive. And maybe that was, let's see, it was like, I'm not saying this person didn't feel something for you or for this friendship, but they've done it from a place of shadow, also from a place of control. The thing is that right now, Libra, you are making decisions to let go. I want to free myself from ties. I want to free myself from toxic ties, from toxic emotions with people. That's why I see you working so hard on healing. I see you working so much on your health. This can also affect the health of your physical body, like changing, for example, habits. Changing habits or routines that you used to have. I see a Libra who is starting to develop new health habits, new healthy routines, new habits that are strengthening your body, that are giving you more confidence. And we see this not only in your life, in your day-to-day, but you're also bringing it into your emotional and relational life. Okay? Many of you are also making big changes when it comes to your work and professional life. I feel like you've taken a chance on something. You've had an opportunity there, whether it's a new beginning or making some changes in how you generate money from your sources of income. Do it. Make this change. If you have any change in mind, don't hesitate, because I see there's going to be great success here. There's going to be great recognition for your project and your work here. It's like something is pushing you to change. To change either your service, the sale of your products, or the approach you have. Profits are coming, recognition is coming, and money is coming your way too. Libra, let's see what we have in the Oracle. Let's get some advice for you. Let's take this one. You have free time. Use the magic of laughter to transmute your energy. Seek fun and recreation. Explore life like a child. Open yourself to new things. You must expand in body and soul. Approach it with curiosity and a desire to learn for the sake of learning. Dear Libra, this is what we've seen. Wishing all of you a beautiful day. And we'll see you here next time.